Alrighty, we're just gonna jump right into it. Going in for another inspection. Maybe talk with you guys a little bit more and talk about what we are looking to do this summer for beekeeping on this channel as we're going into it. See how the queen's doing, how we're looking for brood. And we're going to try out this different camera angle, see if we can get a better shot so you guys can see what's going on a little bit better. Got myself a new hive tool. We're trying out the J hook. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for it. And let's see what we got. Lots of activity up top here. So as we come into the honey flow spring, we've been seeing them bring in way more pollen, and I assume that also means they're bringing in way more nectar as well. So overall for goals, it pops up so much easier with the J hook. Overall for goals, what we're looking at is this summer I would like to at least catch one swarm. And I've been just working on making a little homemade swarm trap that maybe I'll show you guys if it bears any fruit. And then I'd also like to try my hand at some queen rearing. Okay. So I think I'm going to come to the other side of you just to make it a little bit easier for me to show you what's going on. So what I have here is just some honey, the outer frame, and some more honey. If you can see it. So I'm just gonna put these girls to the side and we'll keep moving. But yeah, I'd like to try. Oh, and I just pinched one of them on the side there. I'd like to try my hand at some queen rearing, but completely inexperienced. It's only my second year beekeeping, but it'd be nice to have a backup queen if anything ever happened. And a swarm trap, hey, that's free bees. So I'll take that any day. So for the most part, I'm going to try to move in quickly in slow motion through this so we can see everything there is to see without upsetting them too much. It's just all food. And oh, we got some drone comb and a queen cup. Queen cup looks empty. To the side and show you. There is a lovely queen cup, if I can get it in focus. There it is. And then there is the drone comb. There's the boys. You can tell because they bulge out a little bit. And we got some nice empty comb where they had the honey. There's that brood pattern up top. Some of them are merged. And of course our honey. So let's get this queen cell dealt with. And we'll move these girls aside. So sometimes I'll speed up the videos to make them a little bit shorter. So I think people probably don't want to sit around and wait for me to find something. But let me know what you think. Faster, slower, what's better? And of course, if you love bees, subscribe. Oh, as you can see, I just ripped a bunch of comb off the bottom here, exposing some larvae. But let's see what we got. Wow, full brood pattern. Look at them all. They've been busy. I see at least 1, 2 queen cells. Still empty, still dry queen cells. Oh, and there's our queen. Right up top there. Scurrying around, you can see her. She's booking it. So actually, in the interest of taking care of our favorite girl, we'll move this along pretty quick. Okay, and I'm gonna keep my eyes on her and try to get a better grip here. Okay, she's sitting on that side. Okay. So I want to get a good view on that queen cup there. Okay. Ooh, bumping in the camera. But there she is. And there she goes. Safely away. Man, you hear those drones buzzing. And you think the girls are getting riled and angry at you, but it's just, they're so big, they're a little bit loud. So that's really exciting. Really great start to this inspection. Already found the queen. She's got a solid brood pattern. I'm really curious to see what they've been doing food-wise, though. And I apologize in advance for if I ever just hold the frames just out of frame of the camera, because we're a little new to all this. Kind of learning as we go. But I'm having fun so far, so hopefully you guys that watch are having some enjoyment out of it. Even more solid brood pattern. And more queen cups, all of them empty though. Which makes me wonder how much they're just practicing, how much they actually want to swarm. Yeah, I like the J-hook tool. I'm able to just leverage the frames out kind of more gently than I am with the standard tool I've been using. As I say that, I immediately start to struggle with it, but that's just me having an awkward angle on this frame. Here we go. Alright, more awesome comb. How can you not be happy with that? If I zoom in up top here, you can actually see right where that drone just went over. There's a little bit of larvae. They're kind of bigger, kind of older. There they are, pearly white, nice and healthy. That's like what they look like when they're a little bit older and about to get capped over. They're kind of still curled up, but they're big enough that you can clearly see them. All right. Nectar, nice and glossy. Tons of honey. Still. Nice stuff. kind of a bummer, but I won't bother showing them to you guys, but they haven't built anything on these frames that we dropped in here last time. I find it a little bit odd because they're building so many swarm cells, but that usually means that they have enough space filled in the hive that they think they're going to fill up. All right. We'll try moving those a little bit more to the center, and we'll move these other frames that we pulled the first time to the side. Maybe they were too close to the side, and that's why they didn't want to touch them. Here we go. Alright, crisis averted. Oh, not quite. One last push. There we go. Alright, so we got to be mindful as we continue on. The queen could have gone down into the deep after we put her back, because she'd probably be running from us, and we don't want any of that. So we'll keep going through as carefully as we can. You can see here what I was talking about when I said I tore that comb, and then I exposed some larvae. There's a nice big one. I'm just gonna, well, maybe I'll scrape off the comb, but I can remove the larvae and they'll find a new home for it. Oh, do my eyes? Oh wait, no, you know what? I was about to celebrate because I thought there was a bunch of whole new comb on this. But this is the same comb that's been here since day one. Well, you know what? There's a little bit more of it. So they're starting to make some progress. Just gonna push that frame to the side because it is empty as well. I might move those more to the centers as well. Same reason as we move the other top ones more to the center. They're just more inclined to build on them, to move their resources. It'll slow them down, but at the end of the day, we'll have more frames for them to work with. So maybe the trade-off would be worth it. Man, this frame is empty. But I'm not too shocked because their instinct is to build up. And it's got nectar on this one. You can see it glistening in the cells there. Lots of nectar. Not heavy with nectar though. Nothing extreme yet. I like the J-hook so far. I think it'll take some getting used to. But I'm really enjoying. Look at all that pollen. I'm really enjoying how just fine tipped that hook is. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump you guys. And look, even more pollen. With more honey. I think I'm rushing a little bit too quick here, but And we got some more brood and some more food. Some more color up there. I can't really show it at that angle. The tripod's in the way. There we go. Some brighter colors. Alright, sorry guys, looks like my phone ran out of storage. But you didn't miss anything. The rest of the hive had some pollen and some nectar, and it was pretty much uneventful aside from that. But as always, thank you for watching. If you like the video, drop a like, and if you like bees, subscribe.